Yeah. It's Midnight in the Bay podcast. Are you kidding me, guy? Oh, yeah. Episode 256. And it's that time of the week. It's Monday, and I got a special guest for you. And no, it's not my left or right testicle. No, no, no. Those were my guests a couple weeks ago. You guys remember that? That was awkward. No, I actually got a human form. He's a comedian. A couple things have happened to him recently. He's also had a crazy life. We're here to all talk about it. It's Ty Gamble. Give it up. Okay, there we go. There we go. I forgot no one's listening this live. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just chilling. Happy to be here. Midnight on the Bay.
Yeah. Yeah.
To link up and do this.
I hate your hair. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
This is you in 10 years right here. Look at it.
Look, see, it's there. See?
Oh yeah, you're gone. Oh yeah, you're gonna look like me.
Yeah. I'm falling back.
You're gonna be a comedy veteran. You're gonna be telling young cats to fall back. Yeah, all of it. Married, miserable, all of it. Alcoholic.
Yeah. I'm looking for the whole experience here in being a comedian.
Oh, you got to. Why do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta dive in head first.
Yeah.
And not even look if it's shallow or not. Just dive.
Yeah, just dive in. Follow the widow speak.
If you hit your head, it just makes you stronger.
Yep.
Where are you in a classroom?
No, I'm in my living room.
Damn, the Traveler. It looked like you're in a museum or something. This is the Traveler.
Yeah. The weary traveler.
Classy.
Yes, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Damn, what are you in a high rise or?
No, it's like a little garage studio in Richmond. This part of it, this is like the king's cabinet right here. The kitchen is literally like, so I mean, can I pick it up and just show it around?
No, don't, because right now you look so fucking dope. This section, once you show everything, the reality breaks, bro. You don't want to show it. No, you're living it. I like this right here. This is perfect. But no, you're supposed to live in a studio at this time of your life. You know what I mean? At your age, I was renting a room with roommates I hated.
Yeah, I did that. And, now I found a nice woman, and I'm on my way to settling down.
Yeah. You got to get the woman. You got to settle down. Now you can get the man too. Nothing wrong with that. You get a man.
I know. I'd be in the high rise if I was with the man that wanted me.
Oh my God, with that hair? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, he put you in a dress and some pearls, so yeah, you'd be getting $5K a week, easy.
I have a Louis Vuitton fanny pack right here.
Does your girlfriend give you any money?
No.
Oh, I love when a woman gives me money. It makes me feel like a gigolo. My wife gives me lunch money. I'm like, yeah. So you've been doing gigs. Saw you Epidemic Ales Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was a cool little room, huh?
Yeah, it was solid.
Yeah, it was weird because outside you couldn't really tell, but then once you got in, you could actually hear the people laugh. But outside, you're like, oh my God, everyone's bombing. This is gonna suck, And then once you got in, you're like, oh shit, people want to laugh. And you set me up good. You did your quick little set, which is sometimes nice because you could just hit them real hard, real quick, and you look like even better of a comedian. When I do a 3-minute set, I look like George Carlin. They're like, oh my God, this guy is crazy,
I'll take a hot 5 any day over a fucking soft 15.
Yeah, my big thing right now, I just went over a segment of my set, and it's just like, I gotta I want it flow a little better, less little awkward points, you know what I mean? And a lot of bookers are like, they want your shit to be perfect, and oh my God, he kind of messed up here. They don't like that shit, you know what I mean? So it's bullshit, but it's what you got to do.
Yeah, I have a horrible time fucking getting booked right now. I get booked maybe once or twice a month if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of the like I didn't even get booked for that. I just got like the lucky guesty.
Right. If you
Um,
showed up with the headliner, the star, he fucking killed it. Well, there's a lot of people actually hurting for gigs. I kind of got lucky because I booked some of these October gigs a while ago, but you just got to hit people up. You got to have the clip, and hopefully they're not too stingy about how long it is or how great it is.
yeah,
Because some bookers don't care and they give you a chance, which I get, but I also get bookers that don't maybe book someone because they want the show to be really good. I don't know. But you find where you can. I do a lot of shitty shows because that's kind of the level I'm at. Outdoors by the road.
yeah. I mean, I'll do anything. I'll perform in
Yeah.
front of like the last show that I got booked for was for like 7 people.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was probably. Are you not doing? You're doing Copper Spoon still, right?
I mean, I go to Copper Spoon all the time, but like unless I like host it, I won't see any
Yeah.
like I
Right,
won't
right.
be guesty
I,
list for it.
yeah, I've done a show there where it was like a couple of people and they hated me because you know what? There was ways to do smaller rooms. You know what I mean? Because I've done even like Copper Spoon where it's small room and you're not like talking with people. You're just like doing your sets and you're not even really looking at people. You're just kind of like nervous because it's awkward because it's only 5 people.
Hmm.
That will blow it. I mean, and that's been my whole thing too. Is like I've been trying to play it more cool and like relaxed when I'm on stage, even if it's not everything I'm trying to say goes as planned. I think it's better to be relaxed and chill and act like you don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
you do already. You go up there like you got your dick out, like, yeah, what up, bitch? Which is good. You're supposed to have that confidence.
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't want to say it's like a false confidence, but like I have like a lot of like nervous things that I go through. Like I have to piss before I get on stage every time.
Yeah,
So
wait until you're bald and fat. You'll be shitting before you go on.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I get super nervous and like I'll start sweating and like I can't like talk to people or be conversational.
Right. Right. Yeah, I think that's just how it goes. Even the more you do it, it kind of stays the same. I've been not nervous, which is not good. That could be not good because then you're going up there and you don't really give a fuck what's going on. I think it's good to be nervous.
Yeah, I've definitely had like the shows where I've been drunk enough to not give a fuck, and sometimes they're amazing, and sometimes the majority of the time you just get up there and it's horrible.
Yeah, that's every one of my sets. I can have a couple drinks before. Yeah, I'm slurring and saying slurs and yeah. So yeah, it's better to have like nothing really. That's really the thing to do it. But it's tough. You get nervous. You're like, I need something to calm me down. But I hit you up to do, or you hit me up a while ago to do the podcast. Hey, I got some crazy stories, you know.
Yeah,
And then a story just fell out of the sky. Unfortunately, you were involved in it. What happened? Tell them what happened.
tell them what happened. So
A
I was the
long version. Don't give me the Brendan Shaw, Chris D'Elia. We don't care. Patreon one.
um so I'm the famous fan that got stabbed at the Chris D'Elia show, and that's sort of like what it's turned into. I'm now famous for the stabbing. Got
Which, by the
freaking
way, before you jump in it, what if you start getting booked because you're the guy that got stabbed? I mean, you should
um
probably play into that a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah. um I'm not a good enough writer to like turn the story into something like funny yet. I have one little like funny bit, but it's just sort of like super crude humor. um
Well, you know what I say? Don't wait to get the writing down. Just start working it out, like open mics and stuff. You know what I mean? Because the jokes will come. The more
yeah,
you tell it, you know what I mean? Have you ever told a story and it gets better and better?
yeah,
Just friends. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah,
same
you
thing.
start remembering more details about it and everything.
Yeah.
Pick up where the laughter comes in.
But
Uh,
so you got stabbed outside of a out of a show that's supposed to make you laugh, you know?
yep,
Like
yep.
the opposite.
So I was at the Crystalia show, and I was getting shit faced, to be honest. I didn't even like finish watching the show.
What were you drinking?
Uh, Shots of Jameson and IPAs.
Are you Irish?
No, that's
Oh,
just
that's hard.
that they're
That's
good.
awful. That's sick.
Um, but yeah, I got like so shit faced that I ended up like leaving and not realizing he was like about to finish, and like I came back inside and like the whole like fucking place was like erupting, and I was like, oh, I fucking missed the end of the show,
You missed
and
the whole show. You didn't even see Crystalia.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it felt. I was like, fuck, I don't even know how long I've been outside for, like smoking and chilling. Uh, and by myself too. I was just like in this weird ass alleyway at the Paramount, and yeah, fucking
Looking for trouble. Hanging out in the alleyway in Oakland. Oh yeah.
yeah. That funny enough, not where I got stabbed. But yeah, so we went to leave the show, and it was like 11 o'clock or something. You know, we were all hanging out. We wanted to get drunk. We wanted to party more. We wanted to have a good time. And we were walking across the street, and this fucking car pulls up, and it didn't have their headlights on. And so I'm like looking, and dude's looking at me, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, you don't have your fucking headlights on." And he starts yelling at me, right? And so I'm like intoxicated. So I kind of walk up to the window, and I was like, "Bro, what are you yelling at me for? Like your headlights aren't on." And dude was like, "Hey, it's fucking COVID. Get the fuck away from my car." And I was like, "Dude, what?" I'm just trying to tell you that your headlights aren't. And he's like, "I don't give a fuck about my headlights." And so he blasts through the fucking intersection, hits me with this car coming through the fucking sidewalk or crosswalk, pops his mirror off his car on my hip. I roll down the side of his car. Everybody around's freaking out. They're like, "I'll be your witness. I'll be your witness." I'm like, I'm fucking fine. I'm trying to just go to a bar. Like, I'm good. This isn't a thing.
Yeah.
And we start walking down the block, and fucking next thing we know, he's like jumping out of his car. He pulls up next to us, jumps out the car. Fucking, he runs up. He's like, "Hey, you knocked my mirror off my car." I was like, "Dude, you hit me with your fucking car." And he pulls out a knife, and then fucking somebody who was like watching the whole thing was like, "Oh shit, he's got a knife." And he fucking pulls out this knife, and he starts trying to like rob me for the money in my pockets. He asks for my ID. He wants to take my ID with him to like make sure that I pay him for his mirror. And
Weird.
yeah, it was fucking. I like he was like, "Give me all your money and your ID. You're gonna pay for my car." I was like, "That's bold, dude. I'm not giving you shit."
Yeah.
And he kind of ran up on me, and when he ran up on me, I just like I tripped him. So I put one foot behind his leg, and I just pushed his upper body, and he fell down on his ass, and he hopped up, and he ran, and he got in his car, and he drove off down the street. And I was like, "Cool, solid, done." Right? Everybody's like, "Did he stab you? Did he stab you?" I was like, "No, I'm fucking fine. Like, let's go to the fucking bar and get drunk." So we start walking. We're about maybe a half a block more down, and I go to light up a cigarette. My girl comes running over to me. She's like, "Oh, babe, can I get a lighter?" She fucking goes to take the lighter from me. She looks down. She sees the blood dripping onto my Air Forces. She's like, "Babe, you're fucking bleeding." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Babe, you have blood all over your shoe." So she rips open my fucking button up. I'm fucking leaking. I got this whole fucking like 2 foot blood stain fucking uh like coming out of my chest. And I was like, "Holy shit, I guess he cut me."
Yeah. Were
I,
the Air Forces stained?
yeah, they still well, no, I scrubbed the blood off of them, but they're still
Oh,
a
okay.
little yellow on the laces. I
So
have
when
the
you
shirt if
said,
you want to see it though.
yeah, grab the shirt.
Yeah, I kept the white check.
Yeah, grab it.
Thanks, man.
He's got a you got a souvenir.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, you get stabbed in Oakland, they give you a souvenir.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
take
saying? I'm about to
oh
redo it
yeah.
as my merch shirt.
Oh, that would be cool. And when you get a put on it.
Uh, Fucking aim high.
Aim higher, loser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, so the guy stabbed you, didn't hit your heart or liver, right? Or lung.
No, it's two. So the wound is 2 inches below my heart and an inch from my lung.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Yeah, so we go to leave, right? We're like, fuck, like we can't go to a bar now. Like you're fucking bleeding from this chest wound.
Right,
So,
yeah, they won't let you in. Damn,
yeah,
what should we do
so
now?
yeah, so fucking night's ruined, right? So we're walking back up to the car. My adrenaline is on full fucking tilt. I'm
Right.
like, I went from being like a 7 to being a 12 and a half. I'm fucking shit face wasted. Then I start recording Instagram live videos talking shit about how I just got stabbed at the Paramount parking lot.
Yeah.
People that saw the interaction are in the parking lot with me as I'm talking about it.
Damn.
I start tagging Chris D'Elia in all the videos that I'm making.
Oh my god.
And then
Like, oh no, another accuser.
yeah. So we fucking everybody's like, do you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, no, like I'm not even like bleeding anymore. It's fine. You
Yeah.
know, we get
Yeah.
in the car, we we're going back to my boy's house in Walnut Creek because, you know, like we wanted to kick it more. We wanted to have a good time. And I was like, fuck it, I'm not bleeding anymore. Like it's kind of stopped. And we go to his house and we start drinking more. And we get into the bathroom and we're trying to like clean it up a little bit. I start laughing because everybody's like, fuck, dude, like you got stabbed. And my wound just starts squirting like a movie all over his bathroom, all over the.
Oh my god. Call your mom.
I didn't actually. We called my mom in the morning. I kind of snitched myself out on that one.
So you're spraying your friend in the face with your blood.
Yeah, spraying my friend in the face, all over his bathroom, all over his mirror, and we threw like 6 band-aids on it, called it a night, and proceeded to like take some psychedelics and drink and do some stargazing,
Oh.
and then yeah, and then I woke up around like 8 o'clock in the morning. We caught an Uber back to the house, and then yeah, that's when the hospital trip started, and that was fucking a whole thing because I was still kind of high on the psychedelics, and uh, apparently I was way more closer to dying than I thought I was, and like my blood pressure was like fucking shot, and uh, the hospital that I went to didn't have like the trauma team to deal with it, so I had to get fucking escorted by fucking police and fucking in an ambulance with a fire chief on my ass. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, and I ended up at Highland Hospital as a level 1 trauma victim and shit.
And you're just chilling there smoking a cigarette, like, come on, speed it up. What's going on
Yeah,
here? Level
exactly.
1 trauma. You got band-aids. You're fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you didn't even need stitches.
Well, they left it open because they didn't want it to get infected from the inside out.
Oh, I got you.
So with a knife wound, if they close it, you can get an infection in the beginning of the wound, and you won't know that your infection is like bad until you get like this, you know, big ass yellow baseball sized, you
Damn.
know, marking, and that would have been like all infected pus and whatnot. So they leave it open so that any of that shit can drip out, and you can take yourself back to the doctors.
Yeah, well, now you got another little hole for your girlfriend to play with, you know? For the next
Exactly.
party. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
honestly, it's sort of like a little like coin slot.
And you know what the messed up part? You go to the hospital because it's the right thing to do, and they're freaking out. Oh my God, you're gonna take, escort ambulance, and they do all this. Level 1, you gotta be in this bed, and then you get the bill later, and you're like, Jesus, did I really need to do all that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. If you're not dying in the first 10 minutes of getting stabbed, like don't go to the hospital. You'll be all right.
Right. That should be set out there. You should go to
Yeah.
schools and tell kids that.
Yeah. Exactly. Because there's no way. I'm looking at like a $40,000 bill right now.
Oh yeah, but what were you telling me? You're gonna get like a grant maybe to pay for it?
Oh yeah. So like with my low level of income as a comedian and a chef, I like qualified for a state grant. So they're covering 50%, and then I'm a part of what's called a VOC, a victim of a crime,
Right.
and so I'm filling out paperwork with this company called Youth Alive in Oakland, and they'll be covering the other 50%.
Damn, so there is money if you get stabbed.
Yeah, you just don't get it,
Yeah,
but it
that
will.
kind of sucks. That kind of sucks because when you want to get it,
Yeah, I'd rather just not pay my medical bills, fuck my credit off, and have 40 grand.
you should have that option. You really should. It's your life. It's your trauma.
Yeah,
You should be able to do whatever you want with your trauma, you know?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck, I almost didn't die at all. So give me 40 grand.
Right. Donald Trump, 2024.
He give me my 40.
Oh man, yeah, that's a crazy story. Is that the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Um, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like the craziest thing that ever happened to me, like it's not the craziest shit that I've ever like seen.
What's the
I've
craziest thing you've ever seen?
um I was with a group of friends and we were walking home one night in Richmond and one of the people that I was with saw somebody that they had problems with and fucking decided to step into the middle of the street and shoot at a car. That was probably the wildest shit I'd ever like seen. Because it was like a movie. Like we were all walking, we're like smoking weed, drinking some beers, fucking walking from one bar to another, and just all of a sudden he was just like, "Yep, that's him," and just stepped into the middle of the street and just opened fire like right there. And then we all fucking ran in separate directions.
Jesus.
That's probably like the craziest thing. That's probably the craziest thing that I've ever seen that I didn't have like anything a part of.
And he didn't even ask you, hey man, do you mind like
Yeah, no,
if I shoot at this guy?
yeah, no. There's no question about it. We didn't even know he had it on him. Like,
Right.
yeah, and I didn't know him that well. He's like a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, you know,
Oh, those guys always fuck shit up. A friend
always
of a
those
friend
guys.
of a
It's
friend of a
always,
friend. Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah. So I
One
went out with
time,
my boy who was out with
yeah.
his cousin, and it was his friend's friend. So we went from like going. I was like supposed to be the three of us. Then his cousin called somebody. Then they called somebody. So they're like four connections back from me. We ended up nine people, you know, deep, and fucking yeah, just
Yeah, you
ridiculous.
know, every movie I've seen where there's like a bad heist, it's always like the new guy and he really works with the bad guys. You know what I mean? You can never really trust the new guy or people you really don't know. I mean, it's true, you know. That's why I only roll deep with my grandma.
Yep,
Only bitch I trust, only bitch I trust, you know.
it's understandable. I
And
fucks with
she's
my grandma
strapped.
too.
She stays strapped, you know.
That shit really?
Yeah, you have to. She lives in
That's
San
not
Leandro.
funny.
Come on. Get off my lawn. Yeah, you know, I can't say it anymore.
Little hooligans.
Yeah, she's, oh, yeah, there you go. She's old school, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Damn, shooting at a car. I've been shot at, you know, but I was TPing someone's house and the guy
No.
shot the gun up in the air. I was like, oh, okay, we're done. Yeah, I used the TP for something else after that. Gotta get out of here. Oh my God. And you're on, not to throw your info out there, but we are doing an interview of the one and only Ty Gamble. You are on probation.
I
Because
am.
I asked you if you wanted to smoke weed. Yes, Grandma, smoke weed. I'm sorry. And you said, no, dog, I'm on probation, but you know, I'll shoot heroin with you. And I remember I ran out, so we couldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Plus, I was gonna go up in like 7 minutes, so it didn't really make sense. But the burn was itching, so
Right. Remember we just put the needles in our arms and we just shot air?
oh,
Yeah,
that's a hard thing to happen.
that was crazy. Air is a crazy high, and people underestimate that. But you're on probation because you.
Felony weapons charge?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say murdered someone.
No, no, that'd be on
That would have
parole.
been that would have been cooler. Weapons charge? What kind of weapon was it?
It was the second time I've been caught with a concealed handgun.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pull it out of the couch right now. This one.
No, no more guns for
um,
me.
damn. What? It's kind of badass to have a gun on you. Doesn't it feel kind of cool? You know?
I mean, I guess I never really felt cool about it. It was just always because like I grew up somewhere where fucking when you're out with a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend and you decide to start
Oh,
shooting at somebody, you never know when you're gonna be like the other guy when that friend of a friend of a friend sees somebody.
yeah,
So
that's very true. You gotta whip out. Now, please tell me the kind of gun it was. Was it that one? Remember, have you ever seen the Western movies where the prostitutes they have that little gun
Oh
that
yeah, it's a
covers their
prostitute
dress?
gun.
Was it, was
It
it
was,
that kind
it
of
was,
gun?
no, no, no. It wasn't a the what are those? They call them a Dillinger.
Oh, John,
Yeah, because that's what Dillinger was executed with, leaving the theater that night.
the
It's
little
like,
gun?
yeah, it's a little 25 caliber. That's what killed him.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Don Dillinger. Yeah,
That's embarrassing. A little gun kills
yeah,
you. Ugh.
yeah.
God, kill me
A
with a
little
shotgun.
25.
Getting shot with a shotgun's badass. Poof. You know.
Ricky.
Uh, oh yeah, I love that. Well, I didn't like that. It should have been a white guy that got shot, all right? But it was cool. You know, that was a great movie. But have you ever thought about being in the reboot? Did you hear that? They're gonna do Boys in the Hood 2. It's gonna be all white guys. It's gonna be filmed in Pleasanton. A
Filmed in
lot less
Pleasant.
violence though. A lot less
I guess I could be like an extra.
violence.
I
um,
could be the guy that shoots the white guy.
so you hang around a gun, you hang out with criminals, you hang out with these hoodlums.
Yeah.
Um, was this like, did you have to go to jail for this?
Yeah, I was in jail. I was in jail from November 27th to January 1st of this year.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I've only been out of jail for fucking like 10 months.
Just for having a gun.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of whack.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't that long. It was 14 or like 4.5 weeks or something like that.
They're like, we give this guy a ticket, but I don't think you pay it, you know?
Yeah.
So, wow, they send you there. And what was that like?
Jail was cool, man, to be honest. I thrive in jail, to be honest. I read,
Really?
yeah, I read more in jail. I fucking exercise more in jail.
Yeah,
I
it
live
is
a
kind of better because you don't have the TV or the PlayStation as a distraction. You know what I mean?
I mean, I live a much healthier lifestyle, despite the fact that I'm in a little TDS box. Like,
You know, that is something weird. That is something weird. You're
yeah,
almost like
it's
a
not good.
nuclear
It's not
force.
good. It's honestly not good, dude. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not. But I quickly get institutionalized, and it's I think that was the third or fourth time that I did like an extended period in jail, like 2 weeks here and there.
You
Um,
almost sold me on it though when you're talking about the reading and how much better you're getting. You almost sold me on it. But I
no,
get it.
I'm
It
like,
probably gets boring, huh?
I mean, it's boring, but like it is better. Like I fucking don't read at all when I'm not in jail. Like I just bought like Steve Martin's Born Standing Up.
Yeah.
I bought that shit like 6 weeks ago. I'm on page 36. If I was in jail, I'd have read that book 3 times already.
Oh yeah, you would have had it highlighted. You would have been doing the routine by heart. Oh yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
time I'm doing fucking push-ups and
Why can't we transfer that to here? You know?
I mean I'm not sure what it is that's wrong with me that like makes me incapable of doing that when I'm outside. I mean maybe it's because like I can just walk outside, just have a cigarette, or
Right.
like do anything other than just be in this room.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. So I don't know, to like not be down on myself. I guess it's like some sort of like gladiator mentality. Like put me in a small little cell, and all I'm gonna do is get hella big and fucking
Right.
rumble.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I might commit a crime. I need to get disciplined. I need to get in shape. I need to eat healthier. I'm sick of the TV. You know what I mean? I need to, you know?
Yeah, I mean you get TV time, you get pod time and shit. You get to chill for like 2.5 hours a day, basically.
Can your
The
girl still visit you and, you know?
articles, you have to be married, and I think you have to be in like prison. And I'm
Uh,
not sure, and I think it has to be federal. And they might have outlawed it, but I'm not honestly sure
oh,
anymore.
you were chilling in Santa Rita.
I was in Rita a few years ago. When I was just walked up over here, I was in Marin.
Oh, what's nicer?
Rita, to be honest.
Really?
The food is better in Marin,
Oh
but
yeah, I bet.
uh but Marin had us on fucking and you can't do this at Rita because the gel's not set up for it. But we
Hmm.
were basically like if they could have you in a one-man cell, like you'd be in a one-man cell, or you'd have like one cellmate. But like basically, I was on solitary confinement in a completely closed off box, like by myself, which I mean is kind of cool because I got my own toilet, I had my own bed, and I had my own space.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, fuck being in a box for by yourself for 21 hours a day, dude. Eating by yourself. The only time you get to leave your pod is for like the hour and 15 minutes that you get out for pod time twice a day. One at 8, one at 7. Like one at 8 a.m. and one at 7 p.m. And then other than that, you're like by yourself.
You're begging to smell someone's fart. You're like, come
Yeah, I
on.
mean, I would rather smell someone's fart than spend 22 hours by myself a day.
Right. Yeah. That does sound. I could do that for like one day, but then after that, I'd be like, "This is," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how'd you get through? How'd you get through it without going crazy?
Push-ups and reading.
Yeah.
And also like I like learned how to make a hacky sack. I
So
like
so basically, I need to lock myself in a room
yeah,
with books.
yep. And then just have somebody slide you like a Hungry Man frozen dinner once a day.
How'd you
And
know I like those? I love those.
everybody loves those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Burrito was much better because it was they have a block system. So there's one big ass pod, there's 4 blocks on the top, 4 blocks on the bottom, and there's like 40 people in a block. And so like that shit was sort of like going to summer camp. Like you're just in like this big ass cell block and you had 3 toilets and a shower all the way to the left, and then it was just 40 dudes. And yeah, we were just kind of chilling, gambling, shooting the shit, staying up all night, fucking having
Is
a
there,
lot.
is there privacy when you gotta take a shit?
Yeah, like like there's like rules and shit to go into the bathroom. So you know, like there's a lot of rules. There's 3 sinks, there's 3 toilets. So first sink is for dishes closest to the shower. Second sink is for fucking like brushing your teeth and like some facial health care shit. And then the third sink is for like washing your hands after you shit. The toilets are 2 for pissing, 1 for shitting. And the shower, if you have people that have been in there long enough and you don't get your cell ransacked by correctional officers, you can usually string up a curtain and get some privacy in the shower. And yeah, I mean, hit the button as many times as you want. The water's going to stay hot, like
Damn.
literally the whole time. So,
That's
and
pretty
then hot
nice.
water. Yeah, exactly. Fuck the taxpayers' dollars. Hot showers
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, shit. I gotta wait for mine to heat up hell long.
Oh no, this is instantaneous. That shit is like hot within 30 seconds because you know I don't know. I guess every cell block has their own water heater. That's the only way I could see it working, unless they got some big ass water heater somewhere I don't know about. But you don't get to see too much when you're in jail. A couple hallways and then a yard and
They
then one
need they need a jail like that, but for comedians. And
oh,
it's not really a jail. It's like a place you're kind of stuck. You can't leave. So, but you signed up for it. It's like a month long, same deal. You got to sneak a curtain in.
pretty
And
sure they call that rehab.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that was my jail.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I went. But which was kind of like jail. Bunking with guys, sharing a bathroom. I remember I tried jerking it, on the bunk in the bunk bed, like on the bottom, and it's shaking, and the guy going, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, writing a note to my mom." you know. Uh, yeah, so it was uncomfortable, to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, even in a one-man cell, like I couldn't do it.
Have you ever been homeless?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I tried the homeless thing for a day, and I was like, sign me up for rehab. This is horrible. You know?
Yeah, I lost me and my brother were staying in a house in Richmond and we lost that and I moved up to Vallejo with my cousin and his landlord didn't like that I was like crashing on the couch. And so he kicked me out in the middle of the night. And then that's when I started sleeping in my car at the parking lot by Copper Spoon, and then I started staying in Copper Spoon and sleeping on the couches in there, and like the blue couch
Oh
that's
shit.
pro the comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sleep on
Oh shit.
that.
That doesn't
Yeah,
look that comfortable.
no, no. And then like
Damn.
yeah, and then the bartenders would like take me home and like let me shower and like feed me fucking food that wasn't like bought from fucking True Burger or Cloven Hoof or 7-Eleven.
Damn. That's like the start of a comedy legend right there. Where'd you start? Oh, I was sleeping in the parking lot of this place. You're on your way, dude. You are on your way. Look at
I
you now.
told you, looking for the whole experience here.
You're in a huge studio apartment. You got your chick cooking for you. Yeah, I could hear her do something over there. You,
Yeah,
you're,
oh, yeah,
yeah, you're living it. You're living it. You're
yeah.
killing it.
Come a long way since then.
And now you don't want to go back to Copper Spoon too much because you're like, come on. It's like your parents there. Are you doing all right, Ty? What are you doing? Come on. It's like, come on, shut up, mom.
No, they love me. They all still look out for me there.
Yeah,
Big time, big time they do. I just want to fucking. I mean, it's great. Like honestly, that's probably one of the top fucking rooms in the East Bay.
right. No, it's a fun little room to do comedy. Um, Actually, really, the main reason why I wanted you on the podcast is I'm thinking about doing a bank robbery. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
I didn't know if you could hook it up with anything, if you know anyone.
Oh yeah, I'm well qualified for that.
Okay. These
Yeah,
are jokes, folks. These are jokes. Jesus. We're testing you. We're
I
testing
I felt the tension. It's not
you.
even live, but I felt the tension.
Whew. I felt that was like being in a movie. Cut. Jeez. No, I can never do. My little crimes back in the day, it was like stealing shit. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
wasn't
like shoplifting
I
and
never
shit.
did I never did any huge robberies or anything, but I did rip off a couple of drug dealers that had guns. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I first started doing comedy in Oakland, I was actually nervous that I was gonna run into the guy.
Damn.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the odds of him still being around are probably slim. This was like 10 years ago, you
Yeah.
know? But I've done little petty crimes like that. One time I was gonna rob a guy and spray like W9 in his face.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I was gonna sell him like fake pills and then take his money and stuff. And I got too nervous to do it, and then he saw the can and he's like, "Those aren't even real pills. Are you gonna spray me in the face with W9?" I was like, I gotta go, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a bad criminal. Horrible.
I mean,
How'd you Yeah.
I've sold fucking sea salt to a fucking dope
Oh, really?
fiend. Yeah, if you take like big, like you find them at like Ross actually. Ross is like shitty cheap sea salt crystals that they have. They're like
Yeah.
gigantic. They're like in those bins by the checkout.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those with a hammer looks
Yeah.
pretty close to crack. Like if
Nice.
somebody's fiending, they can't really tell the difference, and it's like a quick
Yeah.
50.
Actually, that's super helpful because I was gonna do an OnlyFans, but I thought that was kind of weird. So, but that sounds better. You know what I mean?
Oh, you should know. You should definitely try the OnlyFans route.
Well, I was just saying that smashing fake sea salt and making it crack sounds kind of cool.
I guess it's slightly more respectable, but like I'm about to start doing like foot porn for real. 'Cause I like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be cool. Foot or like hands. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I don't want to do hands because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, I couldn't do hands. But like if somebody paid me to like squish bananas with my feet, like I would do that in some videos.
The only thing I would do with my hands is like do hand puppet stuff, like behind, like do shadow puppets and do
Okay.
weird. You know what I mean? Because I gotta draw a line somewhere. You know?
Yeah. I draw the line with the hands, but I'll squish a banana with my toes if you want to give me $1,000.
Yeah, right, right. And don't send me any pictures of how much you like it. You know what I mean? Let's keep this
Yeah.
professional.
Like, this is a one-way street here.
Right.
What you do with this material is on you. You know.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad. I don't have good feet. Do you?
Oh, and I have like these gigantic fucking pterodactyl talons. And yeah, I mean, I just figured like I would shave the hair off of them and then find like some gigantic, like fucking, big bodybuilding, like Dutch broad and
Oh,
like, hi, I'm Helga, like will squish bananas for money and just like have pictures of my feet and just wait for somebody to like, like get like my nails pedicured and shit, paint my toenails and,
that could
just
work.
fish scenario.
You got the hair for it.
Yeah. Like, I would use probably a fake profile picture.
Oh, yeah, you could. You could probably hire a woman to do the top part, and then you just show your feet.
Yeah. But she's got
That's
to have a big
smart.
building. I got big feet. We'd have to find a big broad. She'd have to be big, big.
I'll get on it.
All
I'll get
right.
on it. But you gotta give me a little cut.
That's fine. You
So,
find a woman that's wearing a size 17 heel and we're out there.
oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Did you hear that?
Did you just fart?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
hear it? Did you hear it at all or not?
I did.
Okay. It kind of sounded like it was
Queef?
pathetic. It was, yeah,
It's very
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. It was very like, you push too much air in me. That kind of fart, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, did you have fun?
On the podcast?
Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about.
um, I don't know.
You got any comedy dates coming up?
No, I'm not. I'm honestly not booked for fucking anything. I don't have anything big coming up. I don't have any shows. Like, I'll
But
be.
you have clips on your Instagram.
Yeah, I do.
What's your Instagram?
It's Ty Gamble 45.
Go see Ty Gamble 45. Go there. Check out his clips. Go check him out. Follow this guy. Give him an opportunity. He's a young, hungry comedian. Come on, guy.
Yeah,
So
that's
I just sent out the bat signal there.
Yep, it's all good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to do every opportunity that I can just to get like exposure and publicity and like get into the comedy scene because I'm so young and there's so many people. Like I'm just trying to expand out as far as I can.
Yeah, you just gotta keep hitting it. I tell myself the same thing. I gotta make my face seen because people will forget about you because someone. It's so cracking with comedians. There's so many. It's so competitive. You know what I mean? And people do forget about you. It's not. And then you think, oh, they don't think I'm funny or I'm not funny. It's like no, they forget because there's so many people hitting them up, or they're
Yeah,
seeing so many people, or they're so busy, or they're in their heads. It's like, you know what I mean? So you always gotta be reminding people, who you are.
yeah,
So,
I gotta do that too because like I found out just recently, and you did it too to me the other day. You're like, oh, are you still working at Copper Spoon?
right.
And I feel like there's a lot of people that think that I'm still like the chef there, and I'm just doing comedy at Copper Spoon, and like
Right. Yeah,
that
well, that's good you're branching out. No, like I said, you did well at Epidemic, and one thing I fail at, I notice you don't do it, and I notice Brian doesn't do it. Well, maybe Brian does it, is, if people come by and say good set, blast your social media, give them a business card. This is something I fail at, and it's just like, bro, you did so well. These people liked it. Take advantage of that so you can grow your whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah.
I've been blowing that, dude.
Yeah, Jorge Sanchez. That man is a hound when it comes to catching people after the show. Like that's a big thing. He talked to me about doing that, and I just can't like I don't know. I can't find myself like to. I
I
can't
know
like
it's awkward. It's awkward after shows and they're walking by and
yeah. And I
yeah,
just I just want to like you enjoyed it. Like if you really enjoyed it, like fucking everybody has an Instagram. So if you really enjoyed me and you
yeah.
want to follow me, like you'll come follow me. Like I don't want to like go around like trying to like put all this extra
I
pressure on people and
I get that, but I also do believe like people forget her name once we've been up, other comedians go, oh, what was that guy? He was so great. What was his name? And then you lost that fan. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's someone was telling me there's this new style of business card that I think it's just your phone or it's an actual card. And
Oh yeah,
and all you do is touch someone's phone and they have everything.
yep. It's a tap. The tap cards.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to tap your phone, lady, and then follow me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but dude, I see good things in the future for you, and I appreciate you coming on. I think that's a good start. We'll have you back on. Go follow Ty Gamble at Ty Gamble 45 on Instagram.
All right.
All right, dude. Hey, stay black, my friend.
Right on, Bubba. Be easy.
All right, later. Oh, that's been the show. That was Ty. We're rolling, guy. You can follow me on Instagram _Alex Woody Comedy. I got shows coming up. The Golden Squirrel tomorrow in Berkeley, Wednesday. Thursday, I forget. You gotta go. _Alex Woody Comedy. That's it. That's the show. Oh, and our sponsor, real quick. I gotta see this real quick. Go to silvertongueaudio.org. My podcast is on there. All downloads right there for free. And then I got Dazed and Disturbed and NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. Go check them all out at silvertongueaudio.org. Thank you. All right, Ty. Adios. Later.
Later, Bubba.